Superstar, aka Henry McGee. Welcome to the Social Goals, baby. All right, I'd like to introduce Mr. Chris Hayes. Yo, what up, D. Will? How you doing, man? How you doing, all right? Man? Yeah. All right, man. Like I say, Chris, I want to welcome you.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. How you feeling today, bro?
Man, feeling good, bro. Feeling good. Just made it in. Just drove in from New Orleans about an hour or so ago. So come and check the fellas out.
All right, man. So we want to jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you, man, when did you fall in love with cooking?
Probably during our childhood. Like I said, we used to have all the cookouts in the backyard, family gatherings. You know, it was just a big thing of seeing your family together and, you know, everybody eating, playing dominoes, playing cards, relaxing, having fun. And, you know, it was like just about an every weekend thing. So that way, you know, hey, we all coming together with food, family, and fun. Growing up, that's all we saw. And that just kept going and kept going. So when I got to college, when I was at Grambling, I figured, okay, let me see how this works. I needed money. So I started making burgers in the dorm room, selling hamburgers for my dorm. So that just kicked it off from there. I figured, okay, if I can make money like this on a Friday night, selling hamburgers out of my dorm room, just hamburgers, you making $60, $70 off just hamburgers on a Friday night. Let's get it, you know what I'm saying? So eventually I stopped going to school, stopped going to Grambling, moved back home, went to culinary school, got my culinary degree, then went back and got my business degree.
Okay.
And that's where it went from there.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I wanted to ask too, man. Like, as far as the culture go, like, why did you choose New Orleans? What made you? Is it because it's a food city, culinary city, like, you know, culture and all that?
It's a food city, it's a culinary city, and I ended up in New Orleans accidentally.
Okay.
You know, it was an accident. I ended up there.
Give me the rundown.
But it was a good accident though. So at that point, somebody I was involved with,
Okay.
she moved to New Orleans, and I was going back and forth on a regular basis. And one of my old directors from here in Shreveport was living in New Orleans. So he called me up, hey, you know, got a job offer for you. We went back and forth for about a year before he came up with a number I was comfortable with. So again, within that year, her and I, we still back and forth.
Going ahead.
So I talked to her about it, you know, she's like, all right, that's fine, you know, I think it's a good idea, I think it'll work for you. And when I called him, I said, look, I'm gonna accept your offer. So I moved down there October 24th of 2010. And
Been there ever since.
Known ever since.
So how has the culture treated you, man? Like I've heard a lot about you, man. Just kind of give us like what the city has given you as far as with your art.
Going into it, it's the exact scenario of big fish in a small pond. I was a small fish in a big pond. I didn't know anybody but her and the director. Only two people I knew. So I was like, all right, so what am I doing? Why am I here? And that reality of, all right, is this real? The homesick started setting in, you know, I'm like, man, I'm missing home, missing my family, you know, what am I doing here? But, you know, I just, like I said, I just put it all in God's hand.
And it went from there.
And it went from there.
That's
you know,
what's
ever
up,
since,
man.
you know, just prayed about it, you know, kept doing what I know how to do, kept learning, and eventually, you know, like I say, I embraced the culture embraced me. I started learning things from different chefs, started working here, seeing things, picking up little things from everybody else, and got me where I am now.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Okay, was it like pretty difficult to pick up on the way they talk?
Yeah, man, you know what? You have some that you can understand, but there's some that you're just like, what?
You can kind of picked up the accent a little bit since you've been down there, though.
Try not to, but it's hard. It's hard, bro. Like I say, and a lot of them, you have to stop and listen to them 2 or 3 times before you understand what they're saying. Like, I got you. Okay, got you.
Okay.
So, but yeah, like I say, man, it's the Southern hospitality that gets you. You know, they welcome you with open arms. They don't even have to know you. They don't welcome you.
Okay. Hey, now I do want to ask you a question about that. Us being from Shreveport, you know, a lot of people from Louisiana, if you're not from Louisiana, you wouldn't know it. But it's almost like two totally different
worlds.
Like two totally different worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
What to you, in your sense, what makes it so different?
Now, before he get into that, you talking about New Orleans and Shreveport.
Right.
Okay, we just want to make sure.
Okay, yeah.
What makes it so different is you live in Shreveport. You're from Shreveport. Your
It's
whole
North
life,
Louisiana.
right? North Louisiana. Your whole life, you learn this one thing. Okay, you go down south, South Louisiana, New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole different world. There's so much culture,
It
so
is.
much history.
It is.
It's rich with knowledge, and you know, even the food different.
Oh, yeah,
The
absolutely.
food is completely different.
Yeah.
Like when you and here in Shreveport, you eat red bean. I'm sorry, I take that back. You eat gumbo. What do you eat with your gumbo?
I like the shrimp. Sausage.
No. I mean, as far as a side that goes in your
Oh,
gumbo.
I eat crackers with mine.
Crackers and rice, right?
Yeah, right.
They eat potato salad with their gumbo. Completely threw me off.
It threw me off.
Completely threw me off. Like, who the hell eats potato salad with gumbo?
Right.
And it's a staple down there. And you know what? It's actually damn good. It's really good. One day I was like, you know what? Let me try this. Because it's like the root from the gumbo, all the flavor sits into the potatoes. Like when you have rice, you scoop it up, you know, it's going everything run everywhere. Mm-hmm. But with the potato salad, it sticks to the potato salad. And that way you like, man, it's different, but it's good.
Like, so when you talking potato salad, are you talking the potato salad with the Miracle Whip in it?
I'm talking the
that
whole
type of
potato salad, potatoes and the pickles, the eggs.
I can't
the
imagine
mayo,
it. I can't see it.
The old school potato salad your grandma used to make.
With gumbo.
With gumbo.
Now,
Big scoop right in the middle of gumbo.
Are you able to taste all those different flavors?
You're able to taste every flavor there is. And the thing about it, each flavor complements each other.
Oh wow.
And there's something, like I say, there's something I was like, man, I'm not trying that. So one day I was like, you know what? Let me do this. And ever since then, when I make gumbo, I have to make potato salad.
So you don't even eat it, the original, like
No,
the
I
original
make
Shreveport
potato
way.
salad with mine now.
Damn, man, we gotta try that. We gotta try
Tell you,
that.
it's completely different. You'll love it. Like I say, it throws you off at first, you're like, but once you keep eating, like, man,
Yeah, I think that caught everybody in here all go. Everybody like,
yeah. And like I say, it's little things like that.
Mhm.
You wouldn't think, again, here in Shreveport, not many people eat shrimp creole. You know, some people don't know about it. But down south, that's shrimp creole. Shrimp etouffee, crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice. You can find red beans and rice every day in New Orleans. Most people here, when it gets cold, what you think? Red beans and rice. When it gets cold, something nice and hearty. Here, they eat red beans and rice 100 degrees outside. They still gonna eat red beans and rice. We do red beans and rice with fried chicken. They do red beans and rice with andouille sausage. So it's like I say, it's so much. And then some of the smaller restaurants, not the big chain, big name restaurants, some of the small mom and pop restaurants, best food you've ever eaten in your life. I tell anybody, go to the smaller restaurants.
Best restaurant in New Orleans. You suggesting it to us from the top of the city, from the top of the state. Best restaurant in New Orleans.
I can say Giacomo's. I can say Dookie Chase. I can say Willie Mae's Scotch House.
We've been there. Willie Mae.
A Chapalaya. Let me think, what's another good one?
Now, are all of these?
I'm sorry, Series. It's a breakfast spot. Amazing.
Okay.
Are all of these like Creole like type restaurants?
All of them have a Creole twist to them somehow or another.
Okay.
All of them. Like some of the, and then you have little hole in the wall spots you'd never think of.
Yeah, that's Willie Mae's. That's world famous. We go there every time we go to New
Yeah,
Orleans.
definitely.
Now I know in Shreveport, you know, like you go downtown, man, you have like the little hot dog stands.
Mm-hmm.
You may have, I mean, it's just hot dog stands. I mean, now in New Orleans, I'm pretty sure there's like different types of food trucks everywhere. I mean, how does that go on a day?
They have hot dog stands, you know, and then now it's the food truck scene is starting to pick up a little more there.
Okay.
Mainly you'll see food trucks for lunchtime. They parked around the hospital area, stuff like that. And like I say, it's starting to build up. They're starting to pick up a little food truck park in the warehouse district. So that's starting to build. And hopefully within the next year, I'll be over there with a food truck.
Okay.
So, but other than that, you know, it's picking up. You'll find a lot of them around this time, Mardi Gras. You'll find a lot of them on the streets. So, but the thing with that is, within the Canal Street going into the Bourbon Street area, you can't have any food trucks. It's against city ordinance because it's a conflict with the food trucks and the restaurants already there.
Okay.
But if you go down, say 2 blocks away, then it's fair game.
Okay.
Hey man, well, we're gonna go to commercial break, man. We're gonna finish chopping it up with Mr. Chris Hayes. We got a lot to talk about, y'all, but we'll be right back.
Get the maximum refund you deserve.
A present and future business service. Tax Technology Concepts make filing your taxes fast and easy.
Accurate, accredited, and affordable. Protection with peace of mind. Call Tax Technology Concepts now and secure your goals today. Call 318-995-4829.
All right, man, welcome back to the Social Goals, man. Like I said, we got Mr. Chris Hayes and Chef Chris Hayes, Executive Chef Chris Hayes in the building.
Don't forget to chef, baby.
Don't forget it. Hey, man, he take care of the stomachs. He can get us right. We be healthy or whatever we want to do. It's the man for it. So, Chris,
let's get it. What's up?
let's get it. We get back into it, man. So, you know we're going to bring this up, man. Chef versus cons. Mr. Chris Hayes was on Food Network doing this thing, representing the city of Shreveport, man. How did you run into that and how did it go, man?
Actually, I was just playing around on the internet. You know, I see the Food Network. They advertise, you know, interview, whatever. I got on the internet, pulled it up, you know, typed it in, filled out all information. I did it twice before they actually called. So, you know, I talked to them, did a bunch of paperwork, did a few phone interviews, did a few Skype interviews, did a few demos, cooking demos on screen, and then Christmas last year, they called me the day after Christmas, actually last year. And they say, all right, you've been accepted. We'll send your information to you. So I was like, damn, okay. I thought it was a joke at first because I didn't hear from him after that. I didn't hear from him for maybe a month. So finally opened the mail, had a package to fill out, had to send it back, and did a couple more interviews. And then they sent my plane ticket. They had my hotel reservations ready for me, and I flew to Jersey, and that was it.
Had you ever been to Jersey before?
That was my first time.
What was your experience like in Jersey? Did you like it?
It was cold as hell. I leave New Orleans. I had on a little sweatshirt, some Puma sweats, Puma tennis shoes, and all right, cool. It's like maybe 70 degrees. I'm like, all right, cool. Get on the plane, land in Jersey. Get off the plane. First thing I get hit with the wind. This is unreal. It was 2 days before it had just snowed, so they still had maybe 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground. Wind blowing. I'm just like, this is ridiculous, bro. So the driver dropped me off at the hotel, and as I'm getting out the car, the wind's steady blowing, and it's blowing so hard, it's pushing me down the street because it's ice still on the ground. I went in, I checked in the room, I asked the clerk at the front desk, I said, where's the nearest store? She's like, 1 block down the street. Took a beeline straight down the street. Went and bought a coat, gloves, hats, and another pair of Puma.
That's another type of cold.
It's ridiculous. And where the hotel was, we were right on the water. So the wind coming off that water, it's still cold, man. It was ridiculous, bro.
So you didn't get to like go? Did you get to go around the city and all that?
Yeah. The first night I was there, I got a chance to walk around the city again. Freezing cold. I'm sliding on ice. Got a chance to hit a few restaurants, get a couple of cocktails, try some of the signature food. It was straight.
Okay.
I went back to the hotel next morning. They came and picked me up at 8 that morning and did our thing from there.
All right. Well, I guess I got one more question for you. The food, like, how was the food up there to you? Was it different?
The food coming from the South. The food there didn't have. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't have as much flavor and spice as we're used to.
I figured that.
Didn't have as much flavor and spice at all. But like I said, don't get me wrong, it was good. It was nice, fresh, but it didn't have as much flavor. Like I said, the food can't do nothing without.
What is Jersey's signature food? Like being in New Orleans is like gumbo and all that. What is Jersey's signature food?
You're looking at pizzas. You're looking at strombolis, stuff like that. Like I said, you have Greek people in Jersey. You have Italians, all that.
It's like, yeah, that's a melting pot of
Yeah, exactly. So they have a lot of good. Don't get me wrong, they have good food, but again, it cannot touch our food.
Oh,
Okay. So were the contestants on Chef versus Comes, were they from everywhere or?
Yeah, we have one lady. One guy was actually from Oklahoma. I'm sorry, from Jersey.
Okay.
He was from Jersey. They had one lady. She was from Oklahoma, and I can't remember what the third lady was from.
Okay.
So like they were from all over.
So on Chefs versus Cons, do you cook signature dishes? Do they have dishes that they want you to prepare?
Well, what they do is they tell you, we're going to tell you the secret ingredients. And this is your secret ingredient, but you figure out what you want to do with it. So like I say, they have a food pantry and just about everything you can think of. You have a refrigerator on this side, a refrigerator on this side. They tell you to go. You run to whichever side you want to go to, it doesn't matter, and grab whatever you can grab. And you just have to figure it out from there.
Okay. So, I mean, with you being from the South, did you put a little of your down South flavor into your food?
But of course.
yeah.
Had to.
Man, what was that experience like, man, on this show? You know, did you feel pressure? I mean, how did you feel on this show?
It was a lot of pressure because if you're watching it on TV and you're saying time going by slow, nah. Before you know it, they're 30 minutes up. Because you're trying to do so much in your head, you're trying to look at everything and you're trying to watch the clock at the same time. You're trying to multitask, like, I need to get this done, I need to get this done. You want to look at the clock and you're thinking like, all right, I have so many minutes to get this done. What can I do in 5 minutes that'll do, then I can go back and do something else in another 5 minutes. You try to put all your time together. Sometimes you fall short.
It is pressure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Like I say, and then once they say time, you got to stop right there. Hands off.
Now, what dish did you cook because you had it was rounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first round I did what did I do? I did chicken and waffles for the first round.
Okay.
I did with a pineapple. I did pineapple sweet and sour sauce, where the chicken was on top of the waffle and it was smothered with a pineapple sweet and sour sauce. And then the second round I did a potato crusted salmon.
Okay.
So, and the funny part about it is they told you, all right, the second round, potatoes are your secret ingredient. So you're trying to think, I'm like, okay, I've played around with instant potatoes before. So why not mix your instant potatoes with your flour and coat your salmon with it and take it from there?
God damn, man.
So yeah, I mean, like I say, it's constantly thinking on your feet. So
that was spur of the moment when you did that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
I mean, that's talent. Like I said, it's
Like I say, then when you're doing it, you're thinking in your head, all right, if I'm at home, how would I want to do this? And that's the key thing about it. If you've done it before, you start thinking, all right, how would I want to do this? What would I want it to taste like? You know, when you sitting and you're cooking in front of world-renowned chefs, judges, you know, and you have a million people looking at you, you think, all right, pressure's on. Let me make sure this right. I don't want to look crazy on TV. I don't want to burn nothing. I don't want to, mess nothing up. Trying not to cut myself,
So cooking is actually your passion.
Pretty much.
Okay. Man, because you sound like my brother, man. My brother, that's all he do is cook. And
Right.
he loved to talk about it and just like everything about it. So it sounds like it's your passion, man.
It is. And like I say, I come from a family of nothing but cooks. My grandparents, my great grandmother, my mom, my brother, which he tried to challenge me and always lose. My brother's wife, she tried to challenge me and always lose. I'm ready for another challenge when you're ready. And we just keep on. That's how we have fun. We'll all get to my brother's house, have a big cookout, and have a cook-off, see who win.
Now who's the judge? Who get the judge out of it?
A lot of times we get just random people that's there. We'll get all right. They won't know what we cook, but they won't know who cooked what.
Okay.
They'll say I have A and this person have B, and they had to try it. And they're like, okay, the winner is B.
And you always win.
Of course.
Man,
Always.
man.
If anybody want a challenge, I'm up for it.
Ooh,
Hey, open challenge. I heard that. I'm with his team. Superstar P ain't here. He's supposed to be here, but hey, I'm with him. I'm following him.
As a matter of fact, when you want to do
No,
when you want to have
Hey,
I'm talking to everybody.
I'm gonna put my brother in there part too because he can cook.
When you want to have a
Put
podcast,
Mr. D. Grant in there too. He'll get out.
okay, I tell you what, let's do a steak challenge. State Challenge, February 15th. I'll be back in town. What's up?
Hey, it's going down here with the goats.
Yeah.
It's going down.
Calling all state leaders. Let's go.
Let's go. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it first.
That superstar P thing he
Chris
got
Hayes
yeah.
is issuing an open challenge to anyone in Shreveport that can outcook him.
February 15th, we have the State Challenge.
And it's going down here with the social goals.
I want to be one of the
Hey,
judges.
you better be ready. I'm telling you, my money is on him. All of it. I'm going to call Money Mayweather, see if I can borrow a little money, but it's all going on him. It's going on him. All right, Chris, man, like I said, man, I know you're an entrepreneur, man. And,
Right.
Man, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
So the Smoking Oysters name of the company. Well, let me go back. I've been catering since before I left here, Shreveport.
Okay.
And it started to pick up and grow while I was in New Orleans. And recently, we just started blowing up. So Tuesday before Thanksgiving was my last day of actually working. So I completely stopped working and been catering ever since, stepped out on my own and growing ever since.
Do you
Like I
consider
said,
that work? Because it's something that you love?
And that's the thing, I don't consider it work.
Man, that's dope.
Like I said, I can lay in the bed till 9, 10 o'clock and get up and like, all right, let me go play around. And when I say play around, I mean go do an event. Get out of bed, go to the kitchen, get everything together, go on site, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I come out, we set up tents, we set up crawfish walls, we pull a pit out, we grill, whatever you need, we'll come out and do it.
That's the American dream, man.
Come out and do
That's the
it.
American dream.
Keep your hands clean, get mine dirty. That's how I feel about it.
That's what's up.
So how can people reach you? Like, what can we tell the people so they can reach you if they wanted to actually, taste your cooking? How
You can reach me at the Smoking Oyster on Facebook. You can reach me at Chef_C Hayes 1997 on Instagram, or you can call 573 area code 318-573-5255.
Okay. Hey, man, you heard it here, man. Chef Chris, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing no games, man. I mean, this is what he do, and he love what he do.
And confident, man. I'm telling you, hey, I'm ready to taste some of this.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
indeed.
Hey, Mr. Chef Hayes, I got a question I got to ask you that I ask everybody that come on the social goes, man.
What you got?
Notice you're a sneakerhead, man. I want to know your top 3 sneakers.
My top 3 sneakers, I would have to go number 1, Puma.
Okay.
Number 2, Adidas. Number 3, Nike.
What type of Adidas? Like shell toe, old school?
The old school Adidas.
Okay.
You know what? Time out. Take that back. Scratch Nike out. Nike cool? All right, cool. Let me go with All Stars.
Chucks.
Let me go with the Chucks.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha. You collect?
Pumas, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
I gotta have my Pumas.
we're gonna do a sneakerhead documentary, man, for everybody from Shreveport, and we're gonna bring you on for that, man.
Already.
Because most people, you dynamic, man, because you different. Like everybody else, mostly Jordan and all that. I see that's not in your top 3.
That's
So
not in my
different.
top 3.
You got that
Yeah,
young.
that's about Jordans. Nike, I put them on if somebody buy them for me. I won't buy them myself. But Pumas, Adidas, Chucks, gotta go with it.
Now, is there a particular reason? It's like,
Growing up, that's all I knew. Growing up, that's all I saw. That's all I wore. So just stuck with it.
That's what's up, man.
man, so if you have like any aspiring, like, because with the social goals, man, we have a millennial edition where we actually bring in younger kids like high school age,
Right.
and below. If someone desires to be a chef, what type of advice would you give them, man? I mean, as far as
I tell them a couple of things. Number 1, be ready to work hard. But number 2, have fun with it. Enjoy what you're doing. Like I say, it's a lot of benefits to it. A lot of benefits. Women love to eat. Hey, wife. Women love to eat. Everybody love to eat. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it'll take you a long way. But again, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of long hours, a lot of stressful days. But at the end of the day, you enjoy what you do. You get pleasure out of what you do.
Dedication.
do you have any particular schools to recommend for the young people, like schools to attend? Like I think it's Escoffier.
The Escoffier School of Cooking, yeah, that's good. But a lot of things with that is a lot of us minorities can't afford some of it. You know what I'm saying? You can go to a 2-year college. You can go to LTC. What was it? Votech. Now it's LTC.
Yes, sir.
You can go there and get just the same education, if not better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's much smaller, so it'll be hands-on. You know what I'm saying? You can have that one-on-one time versus a huge school. You have 150 students in one class. That's just that one class. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I say, it's all about what you make. You like to cook. You like to enjoy yourself. You like to have fun. You like to create. Cooking is an art. You get to be creative with it. Whatever your mind can think of, you can do it.
You're right. My brother taught me how to cook. Hell, I didn't learn how to cook until I was 20. Somewhere around yeah, my brother taught me how to cook though. My brother and my cousin Trail, big shout out Trail. They taught me how to cook. Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I appreciate it, man. It seems like, cooking is very relaxing. And like I said, I don't know how to cook. I'm not very fluent, but I have talked to my wife about actually, I was supposed to get in school
Right.
to become a chef. But like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I would love to do it.
Like I say, you can just go just to get the experience. It's never too late. You can go get the experience, just learn, and enjoy yourself. Like I said, when I'm in the kitchen cooking at home, I put my jazz music on and I roll. That's it.
You into hip hop?
I'm into hip hop, but I like jazz.
Like jazz. Okay. And I think I'm a sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite team?
Philadelphia Eagles. Been my team, and I'm not saying that just because they're in the Super Bowl. They have been my team since Randall Cunningham.
Okay.
Since following Cunningham, they've been my team ever since.
Well, congratulations on the Super Bowl, man. Shoot, we pulling for y'all because we hate New England. I think everybody hates New England. You know what I'm saying? What about basketball?
Basketball, not too big on basketball. I mean, I watch it, I enjoy it, but if I had to pick a team, nah.
Gotcha. We
Shout out
got
to
you.
the Lakers.
Okay. Man, like I said, man, I want to send a special shout out, man. We got D Grant in the building. You know what I'm saying? When we show a little love to D Grant, we want to show love to TT Win over here, man. My frat brother. They wanted to come talk it up with Chris Hayes as well, and I want to see if they had any questions for him because everybody like to cook, and we have some single men in here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good, man. Chris, I'm gonna take you up on that challenge, though, baby.
Steak challenge. Steak challenge. Heard that. You heard it right there. You heard it live. Steak challenge. We will be live with the steak challenge and the results. Right? And what it is, appreciate it. Don't forget, the champions here, baby. Remember that.
Hey man, Chris, like I said, man, once you come and chill with the ghost, man, you officially a ghost. We got something to give to you for you to take with you when you leave.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Hey man, we really appreciate it. Next week, check us, but you know what's coming up. You know how we roll. We gonna hit him with a little lock on top. Peace.
How?